Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's Kay here, wishing you all well and hope that you're having a good day. I'm here today to share a project with you, and it is identical to the project that I shared previously, but using these rather glorious Stamperia papers. Now do excuse the light, I've got the sun streaming in here, which I'm not going to complain about, but clearly it's dancing across the tripod leg and there's not very much I can do about that. So if you could bear with me, I would appreciate it. The Stamperia papers I'm using are the Classic, what are they calling it? The Classic Christmas Scrapbooking book. I was looking at the one underneath as well, and I actually bought this as a little bundle, and I think it was from Craft Stash. It was advertised, it was reduced, and forever in the bargain zone because I have so much stuff here. I really, in 2 lifetimes, won't get rid of it, but you know, you like to have some new things periodically. So I did purchase this little bundle, and in that bundle came the 12 by 12 papers, the 8 by 8 is this? I do apologise. No, 6 by 6, sorry. The 6 by 6 book, and this wonderful collection of really very, very substantial ephemera, tickets, pictures that you could put onto cards if you wanted to. They really are stunning, stunning quality. They are very, very structured and firm. The artwork, as always with Stamperia, is amazing. It's every bit as good as Graphic 45, if I dare say that. That's my opinion, nobody else's, but in my opinion I would have to say that with what I've used. I've been very, very lucky over a couple of years to have received an Oriental set from Stamperia, an Alice in Wonderland set, and another set which escapes me. I think it might have been the Ribbon and Lace, but don't quote me on it. And all of them, without fail, have been absolutely wonderful. They are stashed because it's what I do when I get something really beautiful that's given to me. It takes me a long, long time to actually get to use it. It's one of those little quirky things. However, I digress. So these are the papers. Now I think what I'll do is just show you, because I'll do the large one, and excuse the rustling, because they deserve, that's all my odds and ends from my project that I've just completed. They do deserve a showing. If I widen out a little bit, I'm good at widening out, but I forget then when I've brought it in to widen out again, so do bear with me. But the papers here are stunning, as you can see. There are toppers galore that you can cut out, do things with if that's what you want to do. I've got more little bits here that I've nibbled at for this current project, and look at the quality in these papers. It truly is glorious. You've got areas to write in, you know. Again, excuse the dog, he's having a funny 5 minutes. You again have got the facility for scrapbooking, but you know, that doesn't stop us crafters for finding something that we would like to do with it if we're not into the scrapbooking. More little toppers. These would make lovely, lovely snow globes. There are 12 sheets in this one, all double-sided. I'll have a look at the GSM one we've gone through. Look at that glorious, glorious poinsettia. It is wonderful. And then red, classic spotty red paper. More card toppers if that's what you wanted to use them for, which are really, really special. And again, on the other page, that's the downside with the double-sided. You know, you have to decide which one you want to utilize and which one you're prepared to sacrifice, and it is always a bit of a chore. Then there is like a recipe page for Christmas cake and sweeties and trifles and oh my word, you name it, it's all there. And then gingerbread men with a fabulous snow scene. Nearly there now. Excuse the dogs, please. Holly and ivy, and then some bordered papers that you could obviously go to town with mixed media and the toppers and so on that are throughout the pad. And then another page of cutty out bits which I've not touched. This is totally intact because with it being the pocketed project that I used before, I nibbled at the cardboard toppers and mainly used what I needed from this little pad here. I believe I may have taken one whole page out of the big one, and that was for lining. But without further ado, I will share this with you so that you can see it, and I think it's absolutely lovely. I'm really pleased with it. I'm not a huge Christmas maker. I tend to take the easy option and buy my cards and all that kind of thing, which is pretty shameful when you get right down to it, but time being what it is, and I do tend to struggle a bit at the Christmas season, I thought, well, I'll do this, and then I've at least done something toward the holiday period. Excuse me, my dogs are chewing on everything they can get their teeth into. So I put a little bell on the front. This is one of the cardboard toppers from the little packet that I showed you, and then there's another one here. This spotty dotty paper is actually from another source. It was a Christmas pad. I can't remember which one it was, but I only wanted to use that for background to emphasize the other papers that I've used. There's a lovely little organza bow here with a wrinkle tinkle bell on it. The back I've left absolutely plain because, again, you can, if you want to, anchor it down into a journal, even as chunky as it is, and make it a feature. I would be inclined personally, again, as I said previously, to send this out as a gift to someone who likes Christmas. And I've used a little bit of this expanding elastic just to hold this in place, because it is chunky and it is making that tree very dimensional on the front, as you can see. So we'll go inside, and it really is identical to the other one that I shared last week, only this time I've made the tags because I thought they would come in handy. And this is almost like a Christmas card and tag setup. This light is bothering me, I am sorry, but as I say, there's not a lot I can do. But I've just cut around these from the cut apart page, put a little grommet in the top there for all of them, and then use this lovely little organza ribbon to finish it off. I've not added any wordage or anything like that because they do slot into the six pockets here, as you see. The only pocket that is actually anchored down is this back pocket, and that then just lets the rest sit quite nicely within that little bundle there. But it also means you can take these out and refill the pockets if you want to. Did I put anything in that one? No. This back pocket is a little bit on the tight side, but it does allow you to keep some little bits and pieces in it. The other thing I made were some tiny little Christmas cards with matching envelopes. Well, not matching envelopes, but with envelopes. And I will take these out of the pockets so that you can see them. And these have all come from the Stamperia papers. The only thing that isn't Stamperia, as I've already said, is the polka dot paper here, and that is what it is. I just needed something quite uniform to display what I wanted to display. And here are the little cards. I've made 5 and they're just rounded. I've brought in some of the background paper to marry it up and finish it off. They're lined inside, as you can see, but I just thought tags and cards, if you sent them out to someone at Christmas time or pre-Christmas, they might be glad of it if they haven't got a lot of time themselves, and utilise this kind of gift to their benefit. Here is another of the cards. I think, if I just check the size, they are 2.5 by almost 3 inches. To put the spotty dotty paper on the side there, I just cut off that, it's about 1/2 inch, something like that, just to show that, and as I say, keep it in keeping with the pocket scenario. And again here, look at this beautiful cat. I love little cards like this. They're easy to send, they're useful, you know, and when you've got it all printed and all you have to do is cut it out and mat and layer it, what could be simpler? There's a lovely Christmas cake with the greeting on it, and finally this lovely little one here, and this is the traditional Christmas home with the lovely Christmas decorations all around the house. So I thought that was a really, really lovely project. It just is also to show how absolutely versatile this 6-pocket creation is. You really could use it all year round. You could use it for Valentine's. It could be a lovely 18th where you put in a little bit of money or some tickets for something, you know. It really is a very, very clever design, and I just wanted to share it with you again. The design of the pockets is Gi Kerr, but I put the wallet on it myself, utilising the measurements as they stand, and it just falls together really, really easily. So I hope you've enjoyed this little share. If I all of this is backed, I forgot to say that. I always back everything on cardstock or something just to make them a little bit more sturdy and a little bit more durable. So I will thank you as always for joining me for this little show and tell, and I hope you've enjoyed a little touch of Christmas on this very, very sunny, lovely day. Have fun everyone, stay well, bye bye for now.